Welcome, deep divers. Today we're really getting into the life of a truly pivotal figure in modern Indian history, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.
Absolutely. A man who didn't just influence, but, you know, fundamentally reshaped a nation's path and
Mm.
fought so hard for basic human rights.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, our insights come from the source, Dr. Ambedkar, architect of Indian Constitution and social reformer.
Right. Our mission here, really, is to unpack his incredible life, the sheer range of his contributions, jurist, reformer, economist, leader.
And the challenges, the immense challenges he faced, plus that amazing educational journey against, well, just incredible odds.
And understand why his impact on India's core principles is still so relevant today. It's quite a story.
It really is. So get ready because we're going to explore a vision of equality that genuinely shaped millions of lives and honestly still inspires people.
Let's start at the beginning then. He was born Bimrao Ramji Ambedkar, April 14, 1891.
Right. In How, Madhya Pradesh. And his family were Mahar, a community considered untouchable back then within that rigid caste system.
And that's crucial. It wasn't just background information. It was his lived reality from day one. He experienced intense caste discrimination firsthand as a child.
So it wasn't abstract for him at all?
Not in the slightest. It was personal, daily.
Yeah.
And that direct experience really forged his lifelong drive. It fueled his fight for justice, for equality, sort of set the whole course.
And despite those huge obstacles, what's amazing is his mind, his dedication to scholarship. He was clearly brilliant.
Exceptionally gifted, yeah. He graduated from Bombay University, which was already an achievement, but then he went much further.
He took his studies international, didn't he?
He did. Think about this. He earned advanced degrees from, well, top-tier places like Columbia University in the U.S.
Wow.
and the London School of Economics. This was absolutely groundbreaking for someone from his background at that time.
It really puts his determination into perspective. He wasn't just studying, he was breaking massive barriers.
Precisely. He became the first Dalit, the first, to get a doctorate and become a barrister at law. Imagine the sheer will that took.
So he's got these incredible qualifications. How did that translate? I mean, how did having that PhD, being a barrister, actually equip him differently for the fight?
That's a really important point.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about the prestige, though I'm sure that helped. These degrees, especially in law and economics, gave him the intellectual firepower.
Okay.
He could dismantle the arguments supporting caste inequality, not just morally, which he did, but using rigorous legal and economic reasoning. He could challenge the system using its own language, its own logic.
So he could meet them on their own ground, intellectually speaking.
Exactly. It gave his advocacy incredible depth. He could craft arguments based on constitutional law, economic theory, you name it. It was strategic.
And he applied this across so many fields. We talk about him as a social reformer, but he was also a jurist, an economist, a politician, a writer.
A true polymath. And this breadth let him attack the problems facing the Dalit community, the exploitation, the discrimination from all these different angles.
He wasn't just theorizing either. He was actively building things, leading movements.
Right. He founded the Bahishkrit Hitekarini Sabha, for instance. That was aimed squarely at promoting education and socioeconomic upliftment for Dalits.
And the newspaper Muknayak.
Leader of the Silent. A powerful name. It was about giving voice to those who had been systematically silenced.
He also pushed hard for something called Pruthak Matadikar, separate electorates. Now, this was quite controversial, even among nationalists. What was his thinking there?
It was controversial. But his core belief was that for Dalits to have a real political voice, one that wouldn't just be swallowed up by the majority, they needed their own separate representation.
So a distinct political space.
Exactly. He saw it as essential for genuine self-determination, even if it caused friction. It just shows how uncompromising he was on ensuring real rights, not just paper promises.
And underlying all these specific actions was this constant, unwavering fight for, well, for basics.
For education, fundamental rights, human rights for Dalits. It was about securing dignity, opportunity, everything that had been denied for so long. A total approach.
It's just incredible how that personal struggle, the intellectual journey, the political battles all led him to this monumental role in shaping the nation itself.
Which brings us, straight to the Indian Constitution. His role is chairman of the drafting committee.
This was it, the ultimate